Hamjambo, jina langu ni Abdul Karim na karibu kwa darasa letu la leo. In this lesson, we will learn about 15 polite words in Swahili that you can use them in your daily conversations. Let's get started. I have a list of 15 words that are polite. You can use them in your daily conversation to sound polite. So without wasting time, if you're new to this YouTube channel, kindly click the subscribe button so that you don't miss any video or lesson that I will upload in this channel. So let's get started. The first word that we will learn is, yes, samahani. Samahani. Nambari ya kwanza, samahani. This word, samahani, is used when you want to interrupt someone. Maybe someone is doing something and you want him to stop doing that thing so that he can assist you or he can focus, he can listen to you. Then you can use this word, samahani. Samahani, unaweza kunisaidia? Excuse me, can you help me? Samahani, unaweza kunipigia simu? Excuse me, can you call me? This word also, it is used when you want to ask permission to do something. So if, for example, you are in a class and you want to go outside, you ask the teacher, samahani mwalimu, ninaweza kutoka nje? Samahani mwalimu, ninaweza kutoka nje? Or maybe your phone is ringing in class and you want to receive the call, then you can ask permission from the teacher, samahani mwalimu, ninaweza kupokea simu yangu? Samahani mwalimu, ninaweza kupokea simu yangu? That's the first word, samahani. Usisahau, don't forget. Let's see, our next word is tafadhali. Tafadhali. Tafadhali, it's like please. It's used when you want to ask something politely. Tafadhali, unaweza kunisaidia? Tafadhali. Sawa? Tafadhali. Another word on our list is asante. Yeah, asante. Asante. Thank you. Asante. When someone does something good to you or for you, then you reply by saying asante. Asante. Though that simple word has a lot of impact on this person, and the impact is actually positive impact. The person feels good and he will or he might assist you next time. But if someone assists you, then you never say asante. Chances are that this person will never assist you again because he will see that you are ungrateful. So when someone assists you with something, even if it's a small thing, just say asante. Sawa? Asante. Our next word on the but the reply for the word asante is hewala. 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 The reply for the word asante is hewala. Some people say karibu, and that is also okay. So when someone tells you asante, you can reply with karibu or say hewala. Hewala. Sawa? Hewala. Next word on our list is hongera. Hongera. Hongera or heko. So this is congratulations. When someone does something and you want to praise this, you want to congratulate this person, you can say hongera. Hongera sana. Hongera. I usually, when my students write, they reply to my questions correctly, I can tell them hongera, or I can tell them heko, or I can just say vizuri sana. Vizuri sana. Very good. Sawa? Vizuri sana. Someone has won their match, maybe in a football team, their football team has won, so you can tell them hongera. Hongera. Sawa? Or tell them heko. Sawa? Don't forget this word, hongera. Another word that we have on our list is simile. 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 Simile, this word is used when you want to ask someone to allow you to pass on a way. Maybe the person is standing on a door, then you want to pass through the door. Then you can ask for permission to pass. You can say, simile nipite, simile nipite. Some people say nipishe nipite. Nipishe nipite is just a normal sentence. It actually is not just a normal sentence. If you want to make that polite, you can say tafadhali nipishe nipite. Please allow me to pass. Or you just say simile nipite. Sawa? Simile nipite. Someone is standing on your way. You want to pass. You want to go somewhere, and the person is standing there. That's the way. Just tell them simile nipite or tafadhali nipishe nipite. Sawa? Let's see, our next word on the list is bibi. Bibi. This word bibi, it's used when you are addressing a lady. So before mentioning their name, you can say bibi. For example, bibi Aisha, bibi Zawadi, bibi Roda, you know. So before you mention their name, you can use this word bibi. Sometimes it is abbreviated to B. B. When you say B Aisha, B Roda, you know. And also this word means grandmother. Grandmother. You know, this word means grandmother. And another word that means grandmother is nyanya. Also nyanya means tomato. Tomato. Nyanya. Sawa? We have several words with the bibi. Like we say, if it's a young lady, you can say bimdogo. When you want to address a young lady, you can say bimdogo. Bimdogo, hujambo. Bimdogo, umekula. Sawa? Bimdogo. And if it's an older lady, you can say bimkubwa. Bimkubwa. Sawa? Bimkubwa. Next word on our list is, let's see. Yes. Bimkubwa, bimdogo. We have already talked about this one. Okay, so that's not our next word. Next word. We have this word. Yes. Bwana. 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 This word is like Mr. or Sir. So you can address this in official way, like Bwana, when you are writing a letter, official letter, or just in official conversation. You can just address this person as Bwana, Sir, or Mr. Sawa? Then this is used when you're addressing a gentleman, Bwana. If it's a young boy, you can say Bwana mdogo. Bwana mdogo. If it's a mature person, you say Bwana mkubwa. But normally we say Bwana. But for a boy, you say Bwana mdogo. Bwana mdogo. Sawa? Bwana mdogo. Bwana. Sawa. Let's go to the next word. Sawa? Our next word is let's see. Makiwa. 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 Makiwa, this word is used when you are passing condolence to someone who is bereaved or lost something, you know, something he had a loss, you know. So when someone is had a loss and you hear about the information, then you can console this person by telling them makiwa. Makiwa. If he is bereaved and the person that died is not yet buried, then they can reply by saying tunayo. But if the person who died is already buried, then the person you told makiwa will reply by saying yamepita or yamekwisha. So the replies are here: yamepita or yamekwisha. Sawa. The first one, tunayo, we have, if the person is already buried, then you say yamepita. So when when your friend loses their loved one, then you can tell them makiwa. If you tell them makiwa, if their loved one has already been buried, they will say yamepita. But if not yet, then they will say tunayo. Tunayo. Sawa. Let's see our next one. Marehemu. 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 This word marehemu, it is used when referring to a person who died. It's actually a prayer. This word is actually a prayer. It's asking God to have mercy on this person. So you don't just mention someone who died their name without mentioning this, without putting this word marehemu. You can say marehemu, then you mention the name of this person. So that is like, may God have mercy on this person. Marehemu. So, for example, our first president died, Jomo Kenyatta. You can say marehemu Jomo Kenyatta when you're talking about him. Marehemu Jomo Kenyatta. So it's like, may God have mercy on this person who died, you know. Marehemu. If, for example, one of my students told me that his father died. One of my students told me that her father died. Then if the student wants to talk about her father, then he can say marehemu baba yangu. Marehemu baba yangu. And it's like, may God have mercy on my father who passed away, you know. Marehemu baba yangu. If it's a mother, marehemu mama yangu. Or just if you want to mention the name, you say marehemu, then you mention the name. Another word that is used when addressing, when you're mentioning someone who died, is the word hayati. Hayati. So this word hayati is used when you want to talk about the good thing. You're talking about the good thing that this person did or what he said. So when you say, for example, hayati mzee Jomo Kenyatta alikuwa mtu mzuri. Yani, it's like the late mzee Jomo Kenyatta was a very good person. So when you want to mention something good about this person, then you use the word hayati. Hayati. Sawa? Hayati. Let's see, our next one on the list is pole. 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 Pole is used, it just implies sorry. When you have wronged someone, then you tell them pole. Pole. And also, if someone has some kind of loss, or even they lost their loved one, you can tell them pole. Pole. Sawa? Pole kwa msiba. Msiba is like a calamity. Pole kwa msiba. Pole kwa msiba. You step on someone, you tell them pole. Pole. So the reply for pole is nimeshapoa. Nimeshapoa. So most people say asante, but you need to say nimeshapoa. Nimeshapoa. Sawa? Nimeshapoa. It's like kupoa is to calm. Nimeshapoa, I have already calmed. Like I have already calmed down, you know. Nimeshapoa. Nimeshapoa. Sawa? Let's go to our next word. Is kujifungua. If I can read this correctly, kujifungua. Kujifungua means to give birth. So if you are talking about giving birth, then don't say kuzaa. We have the word kuzaa, which is Swahili, but it's not. It's actually impolite. It's not polite. Kuzaa. You don't say kuzaa. Amezaa mtoto mzuri. Is given birth. She is giving birth to a good child. Say amejifungua mtoto mzuri. Amejifungua mtoto mzuri. She has given birth to a good child. She has given birth to a good child. Kujifungua. Okay? Kujifungua. Don't say kuzaa. Sawa? Another word that is very polite is, we have the list here. Kwenda haja. Kwenda haja. Kwenda haja. When you are talking about going for a long call or a short call, you can use this word kwenda haja. I want to go for a long call or a short call. Say ninataka kwenda haja. Ninataka kwenda haja. If it's a long call, you say ninataka kwenda haja kubwa. If it's a short call, say ninataka kwenda haja ndogo. Ninataka kwenda haja ndogo. Okay? Let's go to one of the last words here. Kufariki. Kufariki means to die. So most people say kufa, and kufa sounds impolite actually. So instead of saying kufa, say kufariki. Kufariki. When you want to say someone died, you say alifariki. Or some people say aliaga dunia. Kuaga is like to say goodbye. Kuaga. So aliaga dunia is like he or she bid farewell to the earth. Aliaga dunia. So you say aliaga dunia, or you can say alifariki. But there are actually a lot of words that can be used to describe or to say that someone died. There are a lot of words. So in this lesson, you just learned two of them: kufariki or kuaga dunia. Sawa? Kuaga dunia. Yes, let's have our last word here is sehemu za siri. Sehemu za siri. Sehemu za siri simply means private parts. So if you're talking about private parts, then you don't mention them directly in Swahili. You just say sehemu za siri. Sehemu za siri. Sawa? Sehemu za siri. Yeah, that's all for this lesson. In the next lesson, we talk about something else. Asanteni sana. Kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Tutakutana baadaye. Kwaherini, kuwa na wakati mwema.